Hey everybody, JB back with you once again for another episode of JoshL6. We are currently past the 2/3 mark of the set and entering the triple digits with level 101 blue and green Plantation. So this looks like a maze. Let's just go and get started. So this seems fairly simple. You just need to break through all these walls and green doors and stuff. This is a pretty nice level to have after some of the more challenging ones lately. If there's one thing that I think mazes do really well, it's that they help break up some of the pace a bit so that you have a little bit of breathing room and stuff. Now, I don't know if you can get these ones here on the edge. Something tells me no. Yeah, that's not possible to get. So I do like there being extra red herring chips. That is pretty cool. So let's just keep going with this. So yeah, it's been a couple of days since I last recorded. We've opened up, I think I may have mentioned this in a previous video. I'm not sure exactly when this happened relative to it, but we've opened up submissions for CCLP5 on the staff. And it feels just like old times. Like, I'm really excited to do this again. I'm glad I sat out CC2 LP1, not because I don't like CC2 or anything, but just because I feel like I needed a break from doing stuff on a CCLP staff. And it was nice to just play the levels. I mean, if there's one regret I have, I will say I think it's the being able to, or having guessed the contents of the set prior to it coming out. There wasn't really anything in the set that was a surprise, so I think that is the one thing I wish I didn't do, now that I look back on it. But other than that, I loved having played it, you know, on the release weekend. That was a lot of fun. I apparently can't get that, despite that not being on the edge. I like that. It's pretty cool. And is this another one of those? Let's find out. That one I cannot get. Yeah, I like how open this is. This is an interesting layout for sure. Okay, that I can't get either. I'm just going to assume that if it's at like one space toward the edge or away from the edge, I'm just going to assume that that's unreachable. That seems to be the pattern so far. Like something like that, though, I'm not sure, but it's looking not likely. Oh, wait. Yep, there you go. Okay, this looks good. Okay, cool. So now we just need to get over here. Oh, no. We have 2 left. Okay, so that's unreachable. I don't know why I thought we had 0 left, but we have 2 left. Cool, cool. Okay, that's a complete dead end. Alright, I feel like we've uncovered enough that we can find our way around. Is there anything here? There is stuff here. And I see something over there. Please tell me I can get to that one. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we just need to go back to that socket, and we should be go for exit. I will say, I'm not really a big fan of this level on its own, but I do like what it does functionally in the set, so that is kind of cool. Oh, I remember this one. Igloos of Lana, Killa. So yeah, this is a block slide level. And I have to confess, I'm not the biggest fan of these kinds of levels these days. I feel like they have kind of worn out their welcome a bit. I mean, the idea is cool, but I think the thing that's... Oh, wait. Okay. So I really do need to just go up and grab it real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, did it land somewhere? Oh, it did. I'm going to assume that will come back. Okay. Alright, so now we have to figure out where to go next. So there's 7 more of these things. Oh, I was off by 1. Okay. That's fine. See, that's what I'm afraid of right there. I do not like that part of the block slide levels. Oh, that's right. This goes automatically to this. Okay. Go ahead and get this one. Okay, so it's going to bounce around there for now. Let's go up this way. I'll try this again. Okay, just gotta time it perfectly. Okay. Let's look at where we need to go next. Maybe here? Let's go this way. What's interesting is that my bold route for this is actually slower than block slide, which I find rather fascinating. Oh, this got held down. Okay. I really want to go right here, so that is going to be, okay, right there, the second space from that. Can I make that? I think I can. Let's give it a shot. Okay, good. Oh, I could have just pushed it down. Well. Okay, so there's one right there. Not bad. And let's do this. I think this is safer. Oh wait, it's that way. One more. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm just nervous at this point. So one up there. Okay, good. Okay, before I push it left. Okay, I'm just making sure because I don't want to walk into the trap and then have it be somewhere else. Going to land somewhere else. Okay, so it's right there. Okay, can I make that? I think so. Okay, this is stressful. I'm not gonna lie, this is stressful. That's gonna come back. Okay, I like the fact that they're not directly lined up with each other very much. That's kind of nice. Wait, I think that's, yeah. Okay. Okay, just gotta breathe. Keep breathing, that's the key. Breathe. There we go. So I'm curious, Josh, was this place at level 102 because it's an ice level and you were referencing Ice House from the original CC one? Because I'm curious about that. I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of that level. I mean, it's less about the level and more about the block slide idea. Alright, looks like we have another maze here. Insect Aftermath. Apparently I haven't optimized this, and, well, I think this is why. We have this dodging element here. I feel like with Super CC, though, I could probably do this pretty easily. Because back when I optimized this set, this was in the before days, before Super CC was a thing. Okay, so, yeah, we just have monsters to dodge. It was interesting because recently I made a level for JBLP2 where all the barriers were moving monsters. It was called the Circle of Strife, and the whole idea was that there was this tiny space and there were monsters, pretty much bugs and paramecia, going in circles, and the patterns themselves formed barriers. Some were one way, some were permanent, some were, just obstacles to get past, but for the most part, you pretty much had to map out your route based on those patterns. I feel like it's one of those levels that most people are not going to like, but I don't know. It was just one of those ideas I just wanted to say I made and try it out once at least. I was originally going to do it in a much bigger format. I was kind of thinking more like, what's that level, Lab Basement? I think it was from UC4. How do you get to that one chip there? I'm going in circles here. Is it through here? Ah, here we go. But yeah, there was this level called Lab Basement where there were actual walls, but there were these like 2x2 squares of bug, or I think it was paramecia only, and you kind of had to just use them as walls. So I wouldn't say that that was like a super innovative concept, no offense to Jeffrey, but it was like in the sense of how it serviced the maze. And I say that just mainly because they were acting walls. They were not really like one-way trips or, you know, things like that where you had to read a bunch of different things. So, I don't know, I feel like they both have their upsides and downsides at the end of the day. So yeah, once again, this is one of those levels where having the dirt is interesting just because it helps you keep track of where you've been. And I like that. That's really cool. This part reminds me of Lesson 2 somewhat. Get down here. I'm trying not to die because we're getting to the point now where we're at the final few chips, and I really, really want to stay alive if I can help it. Did we just make a loop? I think we did. Kind of glad there's a loop here. I think it's this way. Maybe not. This way? Nope. Where is this? Oh, here. And there's another path back here. So this is really open. Okay, that's Insect Aftermath. Really fun maze. I mean, I like that maze better than Blue and Green Plantation, I think because you're actually doing stuff other than just navigation. So yeah, that's a pretty neat level. Glider Cove. Apparently this can be solved in 9 seconds. Okay. Oh, I know why. It's because there's like there's an exit here in the middle, right? Isn't that what it is? I remember there's something. Okay, let me look here. I'm going to try starting from this side. So I don't know what the blocks are all about. Let's see. Are they just for setting up loops for the gliders? I feel like if I just, like, commit to a certain bit of timing, that might help. I'm going to take a block with me, though, because if I need to fill in water or something in the middle of the thing, I really don't like how many gliders there are. That is way too much. Yeah, this is a little chaotic. I wish there was, like, a hint telling you what the blocks are for. I mean, I guess you could do something like this. Like, if you really wanted to play it safe, you could set up barriers like this, right? Like, you could do that. So maybe, like, those will all go over there. The problem with doing this, though, is that if you do mess up, you just wasted a lot of time, which is my main issue with stuff like this, is that if there's a time element to what helps you get past everything, and then casually solving the level is somewhat dependent on the timed thing, that's a little iffy. I'm not the biggest fan of that method. Whoa, 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 okay. Ah! See, there we go. See, now I'm going to have to start all over again. Yeah, I don't really care for this. This is... like, the chaos of it, the pure chaos alone is just enough to kind of turn me off a bit. And I'm really curious to know, see, this is what makes me think that there is a block involved. I don't remember the solution, but if there weren't, then I don't think the the time would be 9 seconds to get to the center, because I feel like you would be able to get there in less time. Like, there's no time to react to anything. Oh, whoops. I just blocked my... I keep forgetting there's a block there. Ah, see, I don't care for this. This is not fun. I don't know why I thought that was safe. That was a very dumb idea. I'm just trying this because I want to see if I can make some kind of straight shot here to this central... Okay, here we go. So I get a red key. Cool. I have no idea what I do with this. It's like, I get a red key. So this kind of puts the time limit in greater perspective, and it kind of makes me not want... Or the bolt time. It kind of makes me not want to... take a block in, because I can just try to figure out a path by trial and error here. I feel like there's a way to do this that's less death heavy. Like, less waiting heavy, maybe. I don't care for that. There's got to be a way past that, right? Come on. I feel like if I go down a couple of spaces, that would help, but then there's this stream right there that's getting in the way. Okay, that seems kind of promising, that opening right there. Let me wait. Okay, there we go. That's kind of nice. I do like that. I hate the fact that this is what I'm having to do to solve the level, though. Like, I shouldn't have to be doing this. This is kind of silly. I hesitated. Okay, I know I got past that before. How did I do it? I'm glad that these are gliders and not walkers. Otherwise, this would be even more... Well, I guess the walkers would die more easily, but... I know I got past this, guys. How did I do it? Did I wait even more? Maybe I waited more. Okay, I think I did. That was the opening right there. I think I did. There we go. Okay. Let's try going this way. How are things looking on this end of town? Not great. I really don't want to just replay my solution. That seems cheap. But now it feels like I'm going to do this deterministic trial and error kind of stuff going back, which feels really weird. Okay, I think I can actually get past that, but my issue here is this side. I don't think I'd be able to really do much with that, so let's not. And I'm still not sure where I'm supposed to go with this red key. Like, am I supposed to go through the teleport? I don't know. The level telegraphs nothing. It's like, Josh, this is not like you. I have to admit, this is not the sort of level I would expect from you. I have to admit that. Like, this is... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So maybe I should try straight shooting up. Maybe that's the key. Did I just jump in too early there? It's getting hard to read this at this point. I think I did just jump in too early, though. I hate this level. I honestly hate this level. It's... I mean, if this was an attempt at a dodging level, then the dodging at least needs to have some meaning. Like, there needs to be at least be some agency that I, as the player, feel when I play this. Like, you see where I'm coming from on this? Like, okay, I think that's our opening right there. Like, right now, I feel like I'd have no agency. I'm just going through mindlessly trying variations on stuff. It's like optimizing, you know? Not that optimizing is always like that. It is satisfying when you find the right thing, especially if there was logic involved with it. But, like, I shouldn't be using that kind of skill in a casual run of a level. Like, that should not be a thing. I shouldn't have to be doing this. But it feels like this is the more reasonable option compared to, like, tediously setting blocks up and doing that. So it's like, when you feel like that's the more reasonable thing, it feels worse somehow. You see what I mean? It's just, and that's a little concerning right there too. It just feels worse. Okay, maybe if I don't go up that far, maybe that'd be fine. I'm still kind of leery about it, but let's give it a shot and see how it goes. Okay, I have to wait there. That's not a good sign. Maybe if I go up further. Let's see how that goes before turning left. Okay, that seems rather promising, because that glider is going to be cleared from that thing there. Let's give that a shot at least. And I missed my opening there. I'm curious to see the optimized solution I found after I do this. That's going to be really enlightening, I'm guessing. Okay, so that worked out. Go here. There we go. Awesome. Just 5 seconds off. Alright, let me see what it looks like. Wow, no waiting there. And I'm going all the way down here, apparently. Nice! That is a pretty sweet solution. I like that. Alright, well, Glider Cove is done. And now we're moving on to a level that I haven't yet played. Critical Criminal. Okay, this looks really interesting. I'm gonna guess that we need to do something like that. Or actually, no. Something like that. That's probably more like it. Okay, let's see how that turns out. So I saw that this used the walls of Zartakla from CCLP2, which is kind of interesting, and now I feel like I have screwed this whole thing up. Oh wait, I could take that back, except I think I can't. Let's try this. I'm going to try the not middle one, so I can at least explode that. And we can... Really, ball? You had to do that? I like this opening puzzle, though. This is pretty cool. Okay, I don't think I need any blocks for anything further, so... Let's venture onward. Oh, there's a bug. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's necessary for something. And it looks like that stopped the flow here. Okay, so that allows us to go back. So we're done with this upper area, as far as I know. So the middle appears to be where the exit stuff is, and I don't know exactly what this was supposed to be for, but maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Hopefully there's some fire boots somewhere, right? Okay, so does that lead there? Okay, it does. So there's a block here, and apparently I need to get it somewhere. Oh. Hi, okay, I'm gonna assume we just block that up? hang on. How am I supposed to get that? Because I don't want to push the blocks onto the edge. Like, that's not going to work. But I don't see how I can approach it from below. It seems like the only viable path involves block sliding this. Yeah. So let's try that. And then I can go over here and then loop around like this. And I'm going to make the assumption that we have to lose our boots for this, right? That would make some sense. So what was the point of that? Just getting the yellow key? Is that it? Okay, I'm really confused. Are these bugs just here for obstacles' sake, or... Okay. So at this point... Okay, there's a few things going on, but the good news is I can finally release this block. This is kind of an interesting and odd use of the outer, or the intersections here. The outer parts of the intersections, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't see any use for this glider. Like, there's nowhere it can go. I can only do something like that. Because, like, there's gravel everywhere. There's no buttons or anything that it can hold down or use. So, okay. Yeah, this looks like invisible territory. Do I go here first? Hopefully. I see, oh, this kind of reminds me of my own level, reproving grounds. Let's go ahead and fill this in, just so that we've committed that block there. Okay, I'm going to guess that you just need to do that, which means that we actually don't need the other block. We can just do that. Okay, so that's done. So go down here. There's walkers everywhere. Simple enough. Okay. Whoa. Okay, this looks like an in the pink section. So where do we need to take you all? Let's figure it out first. Okay, this looks really straightforward. So let's go ahead and just build the path out here. I like how condensed this is. I think that kind of makes this a little more of like a carefully measured thing that you have to really account for here. Oh! I forgot to save that for last. No! Oh, I forgot about that, man. Oh, that stinks. Okay. Man, I wasn't thinking. I was even talking about carefully measuring stuff. Like, now that sounds really silly in light of what just happened, right? Man, that's a little tricky there. I like that. And I got clobbered by a fireball. All right, let's get our head in the game here. Let's try to keep on our guard. Watch out for any more tricks like that. Yeah, this level, man, this is not an easy one, but I like it. I do like the variety of challenges. I like how some of them are kind of easy, but then you have some of the stuff like that in the pink section where you really do need to plan ahead a bit more. That's pretty neat. Okay, so thankfully we know what to do here. This section was what gave me the most trouble last time. So what triggers this? I'm curious. Oh, it's a teeth monster. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So I'm guessing that this is intended. I see that ice corner there, so I have to believe that's intended, right? Okay, how do we do this? We did something like this. There we go. Oh, I gotta push it up first. Thankfully, I don't need the flippers for that, which is helpful. Okay, I still don't have the fire boots, but they're over here. I need to, like, look at more walls of patterns to use, because I feel like walls of patterns really help kind of keep me in check as far as just trying out new things when it comes to level design that I wouldn't otherwise do. So I do appreciate that about them. I think that's one of the neat things about walls of levels. I haven't really been designing as much the past couple of weeks just because I've been busy with work and other things, so... But I'll get back to it here soon. Okay, so now we can get back to this in the pink section. Right after we're done with Walkerland there. I feel like there's a level named Walkerland. I'm not imagining that, right? Okay, so save that for last. Duly noted. So let's do this first. Actually, no, let's do this first because we want to get this through there first before we open up this path. So I think there actually is an intended order for this. That is really cool. I like that. I made a level that kind of had that idea, but with tanks in Walls of CCLB1 called Reverse Valley. I don't know if it's a level that most people will really enjoy, but I liked designing it. Alright, so there we go. So now everything's held down. And I need to apparently get rid of this. I'm a little nervous about that because won't that just get stuck? Or is that what's supposed to happen? Is it supposed to get stuck? I mean, I have no choice now, so let's go ahead and go. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so I have this glider thing going here. So that controls that ball cloner. Is this really as simple as just... I'm worried that I'm going to need this glider for something else. That's why I haven't, like, released it yet. Yeah. Okay. Good thing we did not release it right away. I was looking at that and I was going, I don't know, you know. Okay, so there's a lot of key door shenaniganry going on here. I'm going to assume that this is fine. Let's go ahead and do that. But there's some stuff going on with this. I don't understand what those doors are all about, but let's go through here. We'll figure it out together like always. I'm going to assume that the yellow keys are good. That seems to be a pretty generally safe thing. If we need more blue keys, we know where to get them, but we made it out without any blue keys, so I'm hoping that that's a good thing. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So wait a minute, what was the point of getting all those keys at the end? What? That makes no sense. Why? Was there supposed to be something behind that blob of doors there? Like another chip, maybe? I am so confused about what's going on with that. Okay, that was a pretty fun level. I liked that one. Alright, Explosive Chamber. Oh yeah, this one. This was... I actually optimized this? What? I'm surprised I tried doing that. That's, This feels like the kind of level I wouldn't try optimizing right off the bat. Yeah, I thought this was inspired by Lazy Hourglass, but according to the designer notes, it's not. So, but it is one slot away from it in the level order, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna just try doing all this stuff here. There's a lot of balls here. How in the world did I beat this in like 50 seconds? That seems really unlikely. Okay. I kind of want to get these balls to destroy stuff, but I'm worried that I won't be able to really pull that off very easily. In fact, I don't even know if they're in the line of bombs all the time. Let's go ahead and do something here. I can do that. Okay, there. That one's in line. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty hairy. But a pretty interesting level to play casually, I'll say that much. Okay, that's now taken care of. I do like leading them to bombs. That is pretty neat. Like that. If I can do that with like all of them, that'd be great. Here, though, I'm not exactly so sure. Alright, you need to go down there. Okay, that... I like it when there's surpluses of bombs. That's kind of neat. Okay, as long as you take it slowly, it's actually not that bad. Okay, this one's a little problematic. I'm just still curious about how the heck I optimized this in like 50 seconds. That seems really unlikely, but apparently I did it. I mean, I guess we can do that. Okay, I don't like this section. This seems a little iffy. Yeah, playing this casually is fascinating. I will say that. No! I did not mean to step on that. My fingers just slipped. Oh, man, that is frustrating after playing for a while. You know what? I know this is cheating, but I do just want to watch this solution. I'm really curious how I did this. And we are kind of running over on time anyway today, so... What even is this solution? What? Oh my goodness. And this is probably not even, like, fully optimized. If I had to guess, there's probably even more time on this. If there's one thing I've learned from all these official CCLP releases, it's that I definitely was not that thorough consistently when I optimized the levels in their original source sets. What was I doing there? That is a very interesting way to handle that. Okay, so this is the bottom section. This kind of reminds me of the route for spooks from CC1. Okay, that's an interesting way to handle that. Yeah, there's almost certainly more time on this, but wow, that is a solution. Okay, I'm just going to call it there just because I don't really want it to play all that all over again. Okay, Flame Boy Color. Interesting that this was placed here and not in level 121 slot. Okay, so this is basically a key swapping level, and a pretty fun looking one too. I can see why I didn't optimize it. That would be kind of a bit of a nightmare, but I like how there's fire. That is pretty neat. I guess that's where the Flame Boy part comes in. But we also have color everywhere, so there's that too. Alright, let's just try to be economical about getting all the keys and as few doors opened as we can. Or I should say the chips. Because the keys, I don't necessarily need all those, but if I gain access to keys by doing all this stuff, then that's all the better. And I'm noticing now that the time limit's not very high, so I might want to pick up the pace a little bit. I like the fact that these levels are in the triple digits of the set, because it's kind of nice to have these open-ended ones. I had to admit, I have a hard time deciding which sound I like more with the doors opening. Like in MSCC, you have this clong sound, and in Tile World, you have this sound. And I really like the Tile World sound, but MSCC is just so nostalgic to me, so I can't help but like it a little bit. Okay. I want to just clear this corner before anything else. Yeah, the fire and the recessed walls definitely spruce things up. I do like them. Okay, 5 left. 3 left. Oh, there's fire boots. Hi. Okay, well, now I'm just gonna go all over the place now. Okay, there's 1. I'm a little concerned without any red keys at this point. Okay, there it is. It's over there. Okay, there we go. Flame Boy color is done. I was a little worried there at the end with the decrease in red keys, but we made it through. Okay, just a pen, a pill, and some paper. So, okay, first of all, this level really reminds me a lot of Wireframe, but that's not the point. When I saw the name of this level, I thought that it was like trying to suggest that Josh was in the hospital or something when he made this. But apparently not. Apparently it was just a title he felt like using. So it's like I thought he was like making a level on paper when he was in bed or something. But maybe I'm just imagining that. So supposed to go there? I'm going to assume yeah. So where does this go? I keep accidentally running into bombs today. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Okay. Let's just look here one more time. I just want to get the lay of the land. Okay, so there's a red key there. Red door there that leads to another red key. This has a bomb. So it looks like this is kind of a... I don't know if key swapping is really the right term, but it's basically... You have to open up this path. And... Okay, yeah, I think I see what's going on. So some of these things, with the flippers, for example, you don't actually need the block to do any of that. You can just get a red key for free. So the question here is, do I need these teeth for anything at all, or are they just there to be dodged? And I'm a little worried about this because I don't want to, like, accidentally send one into the wrong place, but I'm assuming that we need to get them into bombs, because I don't really see any other purpose that they would serve at this point. Although, I'm not exactly sure. Can you get them to follow you completely? Oh boy, that's not good. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of that. That's unfortunate. Let me get this real quick. Okay, where does this go? I'm trying to understand, why would you want to open up that red door that's right there? That seems a little strange. Okay, if I press this, which direction are you going? Nowhere? That's really not good. Okay, where's the ultimate goal? Like, where are we going? I guess that's probably where we should start here. Okay, down there. So, what I'm seeing is I need to... Let's see if this... Oh! That is not what I thought was going to happen there. So that's on a wall. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've cooked it now. So, I'm seeing here that we need to get that cleared. Okay. So ultimately, I need to get a block to hold down that button, etc. And, okay. Yeah. So, I'm going to assume that this is correct. Like, moving this up here. My question still, though, is why is there a red door there? That's the mystery. I have no idea why there's a red door there. Like, if I go... If the point was to loop around here, like, that doesn't do anything. So... Unless it's supposed to be the other way. Let's say we go right, and then it loops around this way so it can go down. Maybe that's what you're supposed to be doing. Could that be it? That might be it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also... Okay, so if I go right here... I go through there, and then I do this, and then I can go here. So, really, that's a turnaround point, this little room right here, right? Like, that seems to be pretty reasonable. So, as for you, is it pretty safe to assume that you blow this one up? I mean, I'm going to assume yeah. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and start opening these when I can. There doesn't seem to be, like, any specific, what's the word, like, dependency-built relationship on certain keys versus other things. I'm a little concerned about that, though. I'm wondering if... I don't like this part. This makes me nervous. But I'm pretty convinced that I have to use this on at least one... I was trying to maneuver out of there, and it wasn't... My keystrokes weren't hitting for some reason. Okay, so we know that this has to go there, because there's a gravel tile here, and that pretty much confirms that the teeth can't be responsible for that. But we can do this, which allows us to get one here. So really, this is more of a key collection level, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if there's a way to bust this. I'm thinking that maybe my optimized solution did something like that. I don't know if you... Do you need to open that door up? Because I'm not sure at this point. Okay, let's play around with this for a little bit. So, right now... So here's the deal. I'm starting to think that a teeth has to go here. I'm just not sure how you would pull that off, because... You would need to make... Well, I guess you could use that there to do that. But it's mainly getting past this. Like, this bomb right here is really concerning. So let's try this without... Like, the way we were doing it. Let's try that. That is at least the simplest way, but that kind of makes me suspicious of it being the correct way. Okay, so now this whole area here is cleared. It's just a matter of figuring out what the heck to do with this. Okay, let's send you down this way. Okay. So let me get you into the room there. Because I have an idea. Okay. That worked. That actually worked. Okay, so now for getting this over here. Ah! My fingers, I panicked and I was trying to go left and I went right and I hate that. Absolutely hate that. Okay, come on. Let's just go here. Do this. This is a really interesting concept, though. It's like wireframe, but with a more specialized set of things going on with it, which I think is kind of neat. So, now that we've successfully proven that that is possible, I'm feeling a lot more confident about this method being involved. Because I think this can work. I really do. Oh, except I need to actually get the flippers for anything to work. Might be a good idea. Then we can do some stuff. I wonder if the gravel... Does the gravel have any significance? That I'm kind of curious about. Okay. So, let's carry you here. I think the one thing about this level that really stands out to me is, like, how the teeth... the paths going out of the teleports actually allow the teeth to kind of go into these little nooks and stuff. I like that. That's pretty neat. Okay, so at this point, all the teeth are dead. The teeth are dead. The teeth are dead. Alright. I got everything here, so that's done. This I have not, though. I still need to do some things here. So, as far as I know, it's just a quest to get that block over to this area with the button. Oh, wait! Was that this block? Oh, it was! Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so that's why there's a door here. Okay. Okay, I see. So I'm supposed to take that block all the way around. It's supposed to hold down the button, and then I'm supposed to bring it back, and okay. So, really, I don't want to open up any doors. Just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to open anything up at this point. It's just too risky. Like, I don't want to have to go through the risk of that at this point. I mean, I might do these ones just because, but... Okay. Oh, I need to get the flippers. Right. Flippers. Yeah, there's one thing about this level that I'm not the biggest fan of. It's the back and forthing. Like, that's... I think that's one of the things that's not quite doing it for me here. But other than that, I like the idea. The idea is pretty neat. Wait, did it go back down here? Oh no, where did you go? Oh boy. Teeth? Did you die in here? Oh, great. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to maintain the sub 1 hour pace here. I don't think that's happening. Okay, yeah, it definitely died there. Alright, let's get rid of one of these. And then this one. I'm surprised that we actually managed to salvage that. That felt very lucky. Oh, man. Okay. This time I need to remember not to forget the flippers. Whew. Now I'm kind of tempted to watch the bold solution to this, but considering how much time we've been spending today, I think I'm going to pass on that for now. I'll look at it offline. Oh, speaking of things offline, I forgot to mention, I did do a Super CC TAS routing for, what you call it? Oh, what's the name of that level? Teleport Factory or whatever it was. And I got like 289. It was basically like 11 seconds. So I felt pretty good about that. That seemed to be a pretty good number. Alright, I am hoping here that I haven't wasted any keys. Let me just make sure. Yep, there's one there. There's another one there. Okay. So I still have one door left open. I hope I didn't waste anything. I mean, I don't see how you could get past any of that without the keys, but... Oh, you know what? I wonder if there is a... No, there's not another trap that can... Because this ultimately has to go to the bomb. Okay, Oh, here it is. It's right here. Okay. That's a relief. Alright, so with that done, I can now go loop back here. Do that. Yay! We solved it! That was really satisfying. I liked that one. Melbourne, or Melbourne, I think is how you were supposed to pronounce it. So, according to the designer notes for this was apparently built within the walls of For the Love of Tanks from JoshL6, which is kind of interesting. Okay, this is a walker situation. Oh, I have a blue key. Okay. I guess we just go through here. Okay. This room can only be accessed once, so make sure you have the rest of the chips before crossing that red button. Okay. So I just need to come back when I have only one left. Okay, I take it this is pretty much what it looks like. Except, don't do something stupid like that, kids. That is not safe for anybody. Fireballs to the face. They're generally not safe for anybody. Alright. I do like, in typical Josh fashion, how you go through these rooms, and then you kind of come back with, like, a different perspective and do something different. That's pretty neat. I do like that concept a lot. Okay, this looks interesting. What am I doing here? Is it just getting these and going back? I'm gonna assume yeah. Yeah, I just need to do this. Alright, so now we come over here. We break through this. All the walkers are gone. The walkers are dead. Alright, I think I see how to do this. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, I need to get that. So that's what that's for. That's pretty clever. I like that. I like the way that works. Okay. Oh. What? Okay, that's a little concerning. Apparently we wasted one flipper there. I thought we were optimal, or we were good with the number there. I don't know what the word is I'm trying to search for here. But let's just try to speed through this again. Hope we don't make any stupid mistakes. I missed that we got 2 red keys there. That's pretty neat. Alright, thankfully all of this stuff is pretty straightforward, although there's still walkers flying around. Okay. Okay, so I cannot do anything here. I am forced to get this. That much we know. Okay. So now we do that. So here's my problem right here. I'm going to have to go through that water tile and then go through the thief. So how in the heck am I supposed to... What in the world do you do with this? Like, I have to go through the thief. There's no escaping that, right? And I can't say anything else into the bomb. Like, that's not possible. So... Unless there's flippers under that block and I just missed them. Let me just make sure of that. Am I just missing something really stupid here? No, there's no flippers under there. And I even get the skates stolen from me. So, yeah, there is something really screwy going on with that room, and I'm not seeing it. This has been a really tough decade. I think it's just... I don't know what it is about me today. I think I'm just tired. Hopefully next video we'll be back on form again. But this one... Yeah. I feel like that Igloos of Lana Killa level kind of took it out of me a bit. And then Critical Criminal is just a really long one. Maybe that's why, I don't know. And then Explosive Chamber is, well, you know, a lot of tightness. Okay, I'm not seeing anything I can do with anything here. I'm just making sure, but I'm not seeing a single thing I can do here. So, if that's it, then I'm going to go through here. And I am forced to pick this up. Unless I'm supposed to do the top one first. Is that what you're supposed to do? Oh yeah, I can get to the bottom one from the top one. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah. That is really cool. I do like that. That is pretty neat. Okay. Let's just go through here. I don't know if there's a way... There is not. Okay, I had no idea that there would be walls there. That's not very cool. I was not a fan of that. I mean, I didn't know which way was out. Okay. We're going to get past this, guys. Somehow, we're going to get past this. This is just a really long linear level at this point. Alright. Thankfully, we know how to solve this section now. I don't know why I was having so much difficulty with this. But yeah, this was a really clever setup. I do like the way it works. So I want to make sure I was supposed to do that right then. Okay. Get over here. And I'm supposed to go here first, and then it's this. Okay, so these can go there. Am I supposed to send that one paramecium through there? I'm going to assume no. Oh yeah, I remember this room from the original layout. This is where the tanks were at the beginning. I think this is where you start the level. 'Cause I remember playing it in the JoshL4 Let's Play, and it was a pretty challenging level. I think it was kind of like Josh's version of Think Tank, basically. Okay, so we just have this. And then we have a blue wall thing. I feel like the rest of the level is going to be pretty simple from here on out. Invisible maze is invisible. I'm just guessing where all the paths are at this point. Okay, I like that that wasn't at a dead end. So the question is, how do we get back there? Is it through that force floor block thing at the bottom? Because I'm going to guess it is. Okay, this is pretty simple. Okay, cool. And I think that's it. So, I don't know if I need to use any of these. I don't think so, but... Okay, they are cycling. Okay, that was Melbourne. I have to confess I wasn't the biggest fan of that, especially that recessed wall section. There wasn't really a whole lot as far as unique stuff in the level, but it still was pretty satisfying to solve. Okay, let's conclude with a maze today to cap off the decade. Daydreamer's Maze. So Josh mentioned in the notes something interesting about this, that he was apparently inspired by Juxtaposition, which is one of my own levels that made it into CCLP1. Yeah, this is kind of, apparently this was also level 61 in the original 90 version set, which is pretty cool. I don't think, I'm guessing all these are real, so I'm not going to really bother with them. But yeah, I like this idea. It's a pretty interesting idea for a maze. I'm just going to try to follow the right wall at this point, so we'll see where that takes us. I'm going to guess that we're going to get really lost, though, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, so let's go this way. Go there. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so far so good. This seems to be kind of a loop there. Alright, yeah, I think we just created a giant loop, so... Let's break the pattern for now. That might be a bad idea, but I just kind of want to see what else is here. Okay, so I think we need to approach that from below. Here we go. It's this way. Yeah, this is an interesting concept. I don't know if I would say it's one of my favorites, but I do like the idea. Okay. Where do we go to get back to the main set of paths? Is it this way? There's still more here. So that's where the exit is. Okay. Wait. Okay, that's not a... I'm just concentrating and trying to remember where I've been at this point because there's so many different ways to go. If Josh wanted to create a pretty confusing maze, he did a pretty good job. I do like this idea for something to get lost in, you know. And there's still 10 ships left, too. That's pretty surprising. I guess it's not that surprising. Okay, we haven't been here yet. What about this way? Oop, third time's the charm. There we go. Alright, we're going to get to the point, I'm guessing, we're going to have only one ship left, and it's going to be a monster to get to. That's like the one downside with mazes like this. But we have 6 left, and 6 is less than 10, so that's a good thing, right? Right. We'll go with that. That is a good thing. I am sensing that there are some loops here, based on what we're seeing. Okay. Nothing that way. How do I get to that? Through here? Yes. Okay, 4 remaining here. Okay, so we made a loop back to this area. 3. How do I get over there? It's somewhere on that right, upper right thing. And I think you have to get down there through the lower area below here. So that I'm going to have to work on. Okay, here we go. This is the way. Okay, we didn't really look much at this, so let's look around here. Cool. Okay, so that's done. 2 remaining. So there's one there. Where's the other one? I think it's in the bottom middle, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's over here. So it looks like it's through here. Yes, this way. And then that one, the bottom middle, this way? Yes. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That actually wasn't so bad. I really like that. You know, Josh, if you want to add this to your CCLP 5 submissions, I really wouldn't mind seeing this. If you're taking suggestions on that front. And I guess now we're going to take one long walk around the level here. You know what this reminds me of? It kind of reminds me a lot of Ditch Digger from CCLP 4, where you walked around the edge at the end. I know some people didn't like that, but honestly, I thought it was interesting because I don't know if Archie intended for this, but I thought it was a nice way to be like, hey, I conquered the level and I get my victory lap where I get to look inside the stuff I did, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know if this is quite as effective in that regard, but I still like it. I think it's a nice way to end the level. Alright, we are finally going to end there, and next time we're going to kick off with a level I've never played before, Amethyst Mine. So until then, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side. So take care and see you next time.